My name is Raylene, and I have worked at Volunteers of America for more than 25 years. It has been my honor and privilege to play a role in the lives of so many children through our Riley Center for Children and Families programs. Parker House takes on a lot of the kids that are the most severely abused and neglected, like Michael.
My name is Michael, and I lived at Parker House. When I was a child, I didn't have any diapers or anything on. She hit me with a belt, and somebody called Child Protection because they saw a lot of bruises on me.
When Michael was placed at Parker House, he was a handful. He needed a lot of love, a lot of therapy before he was ready for a foster family.
I was horrible. I was one of them that was abused. I thought it was okay to hurt other people. The people at Parker House treated me like their own. They impacted my life, and I started to change.
When Michael was ready, we found a family who could accept him and love him for who he was.
And the foster family that raised me were awesome. They really changed my life.
I was so excited and proud to attend Michael and Dawn's wedding. I knew that he was finally starting a home of his own.
She's my everything and my all. You know, she loves me for who I am.
I know that Volunteers of America will always be a part of Michael's life.
I want to give back, and I want to help other children and also help Volunteers of America.
Finding a home or an emergency placement for teens is always especially difficult, but Monica always answers that call. She always tells me yes.
My name is Monica, and I'm a foster parent. My doors are never closed, they're always open. I could not imagine a child not having a place to sleep at night. You have to be willing and able to work as a team player with the workers, with the parents, and most important, with the children.
Without people like Monica, some children removed from their families would have to spend the night at the police station, the hospital, or even the child protection office. She has also provided a stable and loving home for many children and teens over the years.
The children are the victims in this. It is not our job to judge them. It is about showing them that there's more to life than frustration, resentment, and anger. It is about being a support system for them and being there in their hours of need.
With love and support, children who have been in foster care can rise above their past and have a successful future. Kenzie is certainly proof of that.
My name is Kenzie, and I grew up in foster care. When I was growing up, it was me and my sister. We were living with my dad, and he had HIV. When he did pass away around my 10th birthday, my sister and I were placed in foster care. If I had to go through any of that alone, I couldn't. If we weren't able to stay together, then honestly, I don't think I would have made it.
We never have enough foster families. We are always looking to recruit and train new families so they can be ready to take a child at a moment's notice. Fortunately, a wonderful family was available for Kenzie and her sister.
I remember just having a lot of anxiety about who they were going to be and what they were going to be, and they were nice and they were happy to meet us, and they were just very warm and very welcoming. They are my family, and I love them very much, and they've always been there for me.
When she told me she wanted to pursue her master's degree and eventually her PhD in biology, I was glad to help her look for scholarships and fill out her applications. I'm really amazed at her drive and determination.
I feel like the struggles that I overcame when I was younger and I was growing up can't be surpassed by anything else that I'll be challenged with in the future. Without Volunteers of America and their foster care program, I don't even want to imagine what would have happened to me and my sister. I think that I'm the happiest that I've ever been in my entire life. I'm going to get married to my best friend. My foster dad will soon be walking me down the aisle. My fiance and I would definitely be open to fostering children and possibly adopting a child. And it'll be our way of giving back.
It's even more difficult to find families for children with disabilities or severe behavioral issues. Our therapeutic foster care program finds families for children like Casey.
We are Mike, Pamela, and Colt. We are Casey's family. Pamela and I had a son that was born prematurely at 26 weeks. He lived 374 days, all in the NICU. Once he passed, and some time passed afterwards, we decided that we wanted to look into being foster parents and helping other children.
In addition to wanting a child, we also had a skill set for caring for a child with special needs and no child. Medically fragile children need more, they need different, and Mike and I thought we were able to provide that.
When Pamela and Mike were getting certified as therapeutic foster care parents, we found out about Casey. Casey was the most broken baby I've ever seen. Although Casey was born a healthy baby girl, the injuries that she sustained led her to have permanent blindness, brain damage, skull fractures, every bone in her body broken, and seizures.
Here's this sweet little girl who had a lifetime of potential that's been impaired, who needed somewhere to go. Sweetest little girl, happiest little girl. And I was smitten.
Raylene was there every time for as long as it took.
She has met us at the ER and spent the night in the ER. She's available anytime we've had a question, anytime we've called.
Although Casey was 13 months old at the time, she was assessed as having only the capabilities of a newborn. We connected her to medical child care, therapy, and other community-based resources to help her reach her potential.
Casey gets physical therapy, speech therapy, occupational therapy, audiology.
After a year in our care and with the therapies here at Pediatria, Casey was reassessed and found to possess the developmental skill of a 9 to 12-month-old.
We are light years ahead of where we were. She has a personality. She engages and explores her world.
We watch her completely ignore her challenges and focus on being happy and being loved and loving.
Casey, we feel, will walk, and she is making strides every day.
Colt was instantly drawn to Casey and responding to Casey as a big brother would. He was instantly protective of Casey and very inquisitive as to what her needs were and how he could help.
Gets excited for every little new thing she can do. Tries to push her to do new things. Casey couldn't ask for a better big brother.
When Casey became available for adoption, Pamela, Mike, and Colt became her forever family. Her adoption day was happy and emotional for all of us.
Everyone was there. Family, friends, Volunteers of America, in support of her and of us and our journey. Without Volunteers of America, Casey's life and our lives would be incomplete.
You know, you go in with her as your foster child and you walk out with her as your daughter.
We honor our son Park in our service to our daughter Casey every day. And we'll continue to do so for as long as we both live.
She is just this joyous person, and I think she'll change a lot of people's lives.